Well, I'm going to speak about from a UK perspective and governance from a regulatory point of view has changed quite a lot since the crisis. In some respects, the crisis was a banking crisis or a shadow banking crisis, and not a crisis where at its source we had insurance companies. But we believe that the lessons from the banking crisis and from the vulnerabilities in governance that were revealed in banks apply to any financial services company to which we regulate. So what we have done is we have overhauled our senior managers regime, our senior insurance managers regime, and now we have prescribed responsibilities for 10 to 11 senior individuals who need to be pre-approved by the PRA and the FCA, and who have individual responsibilities, for example, chief actuary, chief underwriting officer, responsible for the ORSA, which is a Solvency II development. To these people, we apply, apart from pre-approval, conduct of rules. These people need regulatory references in order to be able to ensure that any bad apples are rooted out that had not behaved well in previous jobs in the financial services sector. We also are going to be having, in the senior insurance managers regime, we're going to be consulting later this year about a so-called statutory duty of responsibility, where senior managers have within reason to be responsible for the company to satisfy its regulatory conditions, its regulatory rules, and we're going to also put in place a so-called certification regime, which is not for the senior managers, but it's for everybody else whose roles could have a material financial impact or operational impact in the behavior, in the functioning of the company. And under the certification regime, it will be the responsibility of the company to identify these individuals, to ensure that they're not bad apples, and to make sure that they behave in an appropriate manner. So this is the overall contours of the regime. We have tailored it to insurance, but the objectives and the form is similar to what we are doing in the banking sector.